NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Here's Fultz. Pass to Banchero. And the dunk by Bamba.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates. And such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come.
Here's Fultz. Following the basket by Jokic. And finished off by Banchero.
Nice work by Banchero, making himself available for the alley-oop pass. He's developing great court awareness.
With Jokic, the potential, Greg, of this Denver team, they've got so much of it. But what is the key for them to actually reach it?
Kevin, simply health. They need Murray and MPJ to be out there. Those two have had major injury issues. Jokic is a generational talent, but the man needs help.
One thing about Aaron Gordon that stands out is his insane athleticism. He's capable of some incredible dunks. And because he attacks that rim with such ferocity, it makes it special to see him go to the rim.
Murray, no good.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
We've seen Gordon compete, Brent, in the dunk contest, like you. And there are some who would say he should have won. What about you?
You can make a strong case that he was robbed, and Aaron actually does. But we see that under the legs, leaping over the mascot dunk on so many highlight reels. Just a special athlete, and what a special contest that was.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now Caldwell Pope. Following the three-point attempt by Mohamed Bamba. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Isaac. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. He said priority #1 is to not let these guys get going from the perimeter. Do not let them start getting open threes. It's a recipe for disaster. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot.
An elite prospect with very few holes in his game. Banchero can score from all three levels, makes plays for others, terrific rebounder, and the list goes on and on.
Fultz with the ball. Now defended by Jokic. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. They trail by 1. Out to the right wing. Pass to Gordon. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Clock at 6. Caldwell Pope for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Many scouts had Banchero as the safest pick in the draft. Would you agree?
He and maybe Jabari Smith Jr. What separates Banchero a little, he's an elite back to the basket scorer. Those guys have become increasingly harder to find.
Now here's Murray. Following the miss by Bol. In the corner, it's Gordon. Knocked loose. Isaac with the steal. Fultz with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Pass to Bamba. Here's Bowl. Banchero with the ball. And finished off by Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Murray. From deep. It's rebounded by Fultz. Magic leading by 3. Pass to Bowl. .44 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Back to Fultz. Shot clock at 5. The 3. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And Fultz pulling from deep is a thing of beauty. Consistent in terms of burying those long ones from beyond.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Denver shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Well, it's so hard to try to defend Joker. You never know what it is that he's going to do. And because of that great vision, he's got great counter.
Drills the three-pointer.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 6-point. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here, as we get underway once again. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. And a wide open look for Porter. No good on the 3. Magic leading by 6. And Wagner has it in the corner. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And hey, what a career Caldwell Pope has had to this point.
He's been such a great complimentary guard. He just takes care of the ball. He shoots well all over the floor. He's a 3-point threat. Certainly accepts the responsibility and the challenge defensively. He's carved out a career, and it's going to get longer.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. Wagner wide open. Knocks down the 3 ball. Wagner's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now Murray. Pass to Jokic. And stolen by Wagner. And Suggs throws it down.
Raw speed helps Suggs out there, keeping him ahead of the defense on a fast break.
Now, here's Jokic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul. The Magic making a switch here. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Out to Carter. Magic moving the ball around. There's Wagner with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. And it's a 12-point Orlando lead. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
That shot wide open. Wagner's got 9 points now in the quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Orlando. And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player, might have one of their young talents develop into that, but currently they lack that star.
And it's Suggs missing. And Murray, here we go. It's hauled in by the Magic.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Pass to Carter. The wide open look here for Anthony. The three-pointer, no good. And as we know, Greg, the NBA is a star-driven league.
Hard to contend without a top 10 player on the roster. The Magic have been patient in their approach, and one player taking a leap this season would be huge.
Outside Anthony. Ross in the corner. Latrey buries it from three-point range. Ross has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Pass to Gordon. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Gordon's got 5 points so far.
And Aaron Gordon not hesitating because the defender was close. He just kept going.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Count it, good. 9 points for Jokic.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Wagner. And it's blocked by Gordon.
What a swat by Aaron Gordon.
Back to Carter. Anthony with it. He's covered by Murray. And here is Suggs. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Ross with a wide open look. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Porter. Carter pulls it in. Pass to Wagner. Pulls up on the wing. Doesn't go that time.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Nuggets trail by 16.
And after spending his first 7 years in Orlando, Aaron Gordon traded in 2021, going from the Magic, a team out of the playoffs, to a team chasing a title.
And with Aaron Gordon leaving Orlando, Greg, how'd you think that deal worked out for him?
Kevin, I think the change of scenery was great for Gordon, taking on more of a complimentary role and getting more big game experience.
Pass to Banchero. Inside. Over in the corner, Isaac. Here's Banchero. Back to Isaac. From the arc. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Murray looking around. Jokic inside. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltender.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Pass to Banchero. Bamba with it. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
The place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks. Bull can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Murray, no good. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Back to Bamba. Over in the corner, Banchero. Nailed from three-point land. Banchero's got 9.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Back to Jokic. It's stolen by Banchero. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Bull can't hit.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And the Nuggets with some changes. Here's Highland. It's tipped. Jordan up top. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession.
Magic ball.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And so much athleticism from Banchero, that will translate well to the NBA.
Jordan inside. Here's Najee. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Pass to Bull. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Isaac misses. The Nuggets trailed by 17. The NBA announced its 75th anniversary team last year, Brent, with a lot of fanfare attached to it. What'd you think of the list?
I thought the list was pretty good. You can always argue a few guys should have been on it, and it's probably a tough pill to swallow for current guys who have had tremendous careers to this point, guys who have played 8 or 9 years that didn't maybe make this particular list. I'll tell you this, Kevin, in 25 years, there'll be another list.
Magic leading by 16. Over in the corner, Banchero hits it from three-point range. Banchero's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Magic. Pass to Jordan. Over Bamba. It's deflected.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
To the inside. Here's Jordan. And the layup falls.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Bull. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Bull's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
Well, there is continuous energy in DeAndre Jordan's play, really hustling on both ends and influencing those plays with that activity.
Wagner outside. The three. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Over in the corner, Brown. And the three ball is good. Brown's got 4 points this quarter. Anthony left side. And Wagner has it in the corner. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Nudgman. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Orlando Magic.
The Magic, 48.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Magic leading by 15. Wagner on the wing. Here's Suggs. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Jokic. And Jokic throws it down hard.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Wagner outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Suggs. Carter outside. Jacks up a three. The shot comes out. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. It's a 14-point game. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. Now, Wagner. And here is Anthony. He's covered by Murray. Now, Ross. Fires the three. And they get it back. The Magic again can't hit. Pass to Jokic. And he uses the glass on the layup. 17 points for Jokic.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working, getting inside, and getting good shots from close range.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley said to his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Banchero, that's good. And the Magic lead by 12.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Pass to Jokic. Bamba with the block.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
No one near Banchero as he lets it go. His three-pointers off the mark. And Murray, here we go. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
To the middle. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Murray. Isaac with the steal. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Denver passing it around. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Magic leading by 14.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Orlando.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Paolo Banchero.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Wide open look here for Murray. And they recover it. Second chance shot. No good on that one. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Pass to Bamba. Here's Banchero. He's covered by Murray. Now, here's Banchero. Clock is at 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Who's ball? Nuggets ball.
7 seconds left in the game. Murray. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Bol.
Murray right now just being relentless on the offensive end. Drives right into the foul and then takes that shot.
And the second free throw, good. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd.